Human trafficking has become a concern not only for law enforcement, but for the business community as well. Several of them have come together to form the Western Mass Business Against Human Trafficking Coalition. Carolee McGrath sat down with coalition members Seth Stratton of MGM Springfield, Lisa Crinella of the Hilton Garden Inn, and coordinator Jen Falcone, who has a background in social work, to find out more.
Human trafficking is kind of a broad term. It does involve the things that people think of in terms of shipping containers and crossing countries. But in this particular region, in the greater Springfield area, a lot of times we are talking about prostitution. So many times women and children that are involved in the life of prostitution are not really there by choice. They're being forced to sell themselves either for food or for shelter. For money. Unfortunately, sometimes they are addicted to drugs. We know the opioid epidemic is a huge part of this problem. So when the person that is selling this vulnerable woman or child is holding on to the drug supply, that woman or child really has no choice but to do what the trafficker wants them to do.
So Lisa, tell me a little bit about how you became involved in this as well.
Sure. About a year ago, there was 10 business leaders that got together. We wanted to be part of the solution. It's a national problem, and we just wanted to see what we could do as a community. So since in the last year, we have many collaborators now, including business leaders, the DA's office, victim services. It's an uncomfortable topic, but the more we talk about it, the better we are to solving.
Right. What can businesses do, though? Like, do you have training sessions for your employees on what to look out for? This looks a little shady. We got to call the police.
Absolutely. We have training it's an online training that every associate has to take. It starts with the general managers and it goes right down, and there's red flags. We have to educate on what red flags to look for.
So the DA and the Sheriff's Department and many members of law enforcement are really putting a focus on this. One of the things that they're doing is going after the Johns and having a John school, but they're also looking at the prostitutes, as you had mentioned, as victims. Do you think this is the right way to look at this?
Right. No, I mean, we know that many times that women and children that get kind of sucked into the life of prostitution have very traumatic childhood pasts. Many of them were involved with, for example, the Department of Children and Families, which is why they've become so involved in helping their kids out that might get sucked into this. So we're definitely looking at, in the area, approaching these women and children as victims, as survivors, and focusing on getting them services, not arresting them. And also, the focus on demand is so important because this is such a lucrative industry, unfortunately. Unlike selling drugs, you can sell a person over and over again, and it's low cost. So anytime a victim is kind of taken off the streets and provided with services, a new trafficker, a new victim comes in to fill the demand. And that's why there's really this focus on going after the traffickers, going after the Johns, because without the demand, then we don't have the trafficking.
The trauma, though, that must be inflicted on these women and men,
Yep.
And children.
Absolutely.
It must be almost
It's
impossible
horrific.
to overcome. I mean, how do you overcome that? I mean, you get services, but
Right.
The likelihood is they might find themselves in the same place.
Yep, absolutely. They need highly specialized services. So this is not the type of thing that a person can just pull themselves out of with just a therapist. That's why these coalitions are so important. For example, if a child goes on the run, and they're known to be at risk for this kind of thing, then the providers all get together before they just send someone out to look for this person and say, hey, where could this person have gone? What do we know about her history? What does she need? What is she already involved with in terms of services? And it really involves a long-term commitment to helping these victims over time. It looks a lot like helping victims of domestic violence, for example, that they have to know that they can come and go with services when they're comfortable and ready.
And Seth, I would say that a lot of people probably don't realize, in Little Western Massachusetts, that this is a big problem. Were you surprised to learn what kind of a problem this was?
Yeah, I mean, when we came to town, folks raised a number of concerns, and this was one of them. It somewhat surprised us because, our property, it's one of the most highly surveilled, secured with security and, frankly, law enforcement on site. So, we're not as concerned on our property, but as Springfield, as more visitors come to Springfield, it's an existing issue, and when there's more people, there's simply more demand. And so we wanted to engage, understand And frankly, we were a little bit surprised how prevalent it already is in the community, and so we want to be part of the solution. One of the things that I was thinking of when you were just speaking is it's about empowering employees, because it boils down to see something, say something. A lot of folks in all of our businesses, you get that feeling. You see something, you know it's not right, but they're not sure exactly what to look out for, what to do once they get that feeling and that information, and having that reporting structure to be able to communicate to the proper authorities. And that's part of what our task force and the training that we'll provide through our various businesses. That's how we can help, is empower those folks who know there's something going on to help get the right information to the right people.